Dude, I took so many batteries like from my those controllers from my Game Boy that my dad he welded it shut. He took like a metal band and welded it so you couldn't do it. And then he metal chained it to like his chair so he couldn't lose the remote too.
Yeah.
Because he's like he just keeps taking them.
I had a friend I work with who, she has a vibrator, and she went to her living room and took the batteries out of the TV controller and put them in her vibrator. Went to work, came back, the vibrator was on her bed, just open, and her dad was watching TV. Her dad was watching fucking TV, and he was just like smoking. And just didn't. And just
like nothing happened.
Like nothing fucking happened.
No.
God.
No.
I mean, maybe he didn't know what it was.
That motherfucker knows. I know the guy.
You fucking
some people that don't
homeschooled
know.
fucking Calvin.
Yeah.
There are some people
Maybe he
that do
didn't
not know.
Yeah, they're 3-year-olds.
I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt.
This man knew. Trust me. I knew it.
Okay.
Because I sold cars. He's my boss. All right.
Dude, like we're the last generation that remember things before the internet. Like before the internet, like we had to have porn. You had to find it. You had to get it
in the woods.
You had to
and most importantly, you had to hide it.
Yeah, right.
I remember.
I was gonna say one of my stories that makes me cringe the most I've ever cringed in my life, and I've lost my mother. I miss her, but one time I left my porn on my bed before school. I left it there, and I don't think I realized it until like 2 hours before I had to go back home. Like I had
Oh no.
okay. I get home, I rush to my room. First thing, drop my book bag, rush, and it's gone. And it's in my hiding spot.
That's even worse.
That's so much worse. That means not only did she see it, she knows where I keep it. I said nothing. I love the woman. She's such a great mom. I would be like, I'm not going to come out for the rest of the year. I'm just going to stay here.
How'd you get that? How'd you get it? From your brother?
What?
I don't remember.
I imagine
Somebody at
Honestly.
school, maybe.
Like, it was one of those things where, like, you have this magazine for 4 years because you can't get any more. You know?
Yeah, right. I imagine her thought process of being like, oh my god, I can't leave this here.
Yeah.
Someone could find it. I can't let someone come over and see this.
Yep.
I better put it
I don't
away.
want to take it away from him.
Maybe he'll forget that he left it on the bed.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So where was your hiding spot?
In my
in a
closet, under like these boxes that had all of my micro machines in it, which is heavy as fuck. You had to be like,
Can you imagine your mom picking it up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little Eric's like, I'm fucking horny. Give me this.
I
It'd
know.
be terrible if she had to like ask your brother or your dad into the room to help lift it so she could
I
slide
don't think,
it.
I don't think that.
I remember one of my hiding spots was I had like shelves like these, and on the very bottom there was one, and it wasn't actually like nailed in. It was like loose, so you could lift it up. So I had like stuff sitting on the shelf, of course, but I would lift it up, reach under, and pull out stuff, and that's where I would hide like things.
I never had one I personally had. I just remember
Because you lived in a trailer outside.
That was later on. It was a camper. It was not-
camper.
Everything was your hiding space.
No, for me, there was underneath. I can't remember. I think I found my brother's first. Pretty sure it was my brother's first, and they were underneath the mattress, and I was like taking the mattress off, sliding on it like a slide in my room with my action figures. I remember putting it back and just seeing it like, what the fuck is this? I remember flipping through the
Your eyes are
pages.
so funny right now.
Well, because I remember, like,
Yeah,
I still
no.
remember what I felt like. I was just like, what the
God.
fuck?
Yeah, it's
you know?
like it's
And
like
I believed
opening
in God.
a 1,000-year-old
Had to-
book, and it's like, and you're just aging.
It's like when Moses came down the mountain.
Yeah.
That's, oh my gosh.
I don't think it's quite like that.
Yeah.
Well, it was like that back in the day when you can't just get it. Kids can just get whatever they want. They can watch the nastiest shit
Unappreciative fucks.
accidentally.
And then
you
my
know?
dad, and then I found my dad's. They were on his side of the bed, underneath the
Yeah.
bed, neatly stacked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was telling my cousin if he's still watching. I found him. He's like, "Well, bring him over, man."
Yep.
He's bring those magazines. Yeah, I said no. He's like, "You didn't find them."
Yep.
I just was so scared. And
he counts them. He knows exactly how many are there.
I lived out there with crappy internet, so I like never like looked shit up because I was so scared. Like, what if it just computer froze or something? My computer was in my kitchen. I don't know if you remember that. So I never really looked anything up until like I didn't start to look at like porn until I was like 17 or 18.
Yeah.
I lived in the 3rd Street house, and I didn't do it very often then because Cody
Cheap all
he got
around.
caught.
Yeah.
We walked in and then he was about to start. He's oh, come on guys, I'll do it later. And by then you're like, okay, I don't care. You know, it wasn't like, oh my god, I caught you, because everyone, you know, is at the age where you just kind of like, yeah, we all jack off here.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just don't be an asshole and make fun of me. You know.
The first one I remember was it was a Playboy. And the only thing I remember was a Playboy. It was like a Christmas issue. Had Denise Richards in it.
Yeah.
Really? That's not a bad issue to start on.
No, it's the first one I can remember. Like
Get to that-
before a computer or
Did
anything.
you get to that
or-
episode of Friends with her in it?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I've done that.
Feels so good.
My grandfather had a like Playboy calendar in his garage.
Oh.
And it was like decades
Yeah.
old. And it
Every
was just always
garage
there.
had a calendar. Like
Yeah.
my dad's
Yeah,
garage.
our
and my
neighbor-
dad doesn't do that kind of shit.
Yeah,
it
our-
was like respectable women in jeans, but it was still like Playboy. You know, it was
Actually,
weird.
that might have been the first. Is our friend we grew up with,
Yeah.
his grandpa lived next door to me. And right when you open the door in the garage, there's a calendar there.
It's a
And it was
calendar.
there for years. It's
Yeah.
so yellow. And I remember one
Yeah.
day we were like 12. We crawled up there and started looking through
Yeah.
them all like, oh my God, there's more women.
Yeah, there would be like 10 calendars. They just put a new one up and leave the old one.
Yeah, I'm like, it's
But
not 19. It was like
Every garage I
1986.
went to, like in the mid
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah, I'm
or
pretty sure it was
early
89.
90s.
And then I was like, 93, 94, 95 is when I
Sure.
started seeing this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think
don't-
it just existed there until I realized what it was.
When God created the earth, that calendar was there.
You guys talking about calendars? I remember I had a it was what FHM calendar one time,
FHM.
like For Him magazine or whatever, right?
Oh, like Maxim.
I guess.
Yeah.
But the only thing I remember about this calendar, I hid it, but it was like a swimsuit kind of thing, and
Yeah.
it had Morgan Webb in it.
Morgan
Oh,
Webb.
from
Yeah.
G4 TV.
Yeah,
Oh.
I remember having that
Dude,
for a
yeah,
long
she was
time.
sexy. Yeah.
I
remember.
had a Maxim with Erica Durance
Yeah.
before I ever saw Smallville.
Oh, really?
And I remember being like, I gotta watch Smallville. And I did.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Years before.
I thought Mo got you started on it.
Yeah, but that was the Erica Durance Maxim thing I had a long time before that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't want to talk about it. The things that happen.
Please don't talk about it.
Listen. No. But that's just like those kind of things, like those like the hiding spots and the like you can't believe this is coming to your possession. Like
Yeah.
that's just gone.
Yeah, right.
That's
like
gone.
it's just the internet now.
I know.
Now it's
Now
like
you have your own tablet and
Yeah.
it has everything on
You
it.
either have that or you have like, I mean, if you have a computer, you have like a secret folder
Yeah.
you hid somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
Like back in the day, like you had what you got, and if you didn't like what you got, you just dealt with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you just whatever. All right.
actually,
that like put me down paths for preferences of women.
Yeah.
Because of lack of option of magazine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it
Like you have a cousin, and he's like, "Oh, I got a Hustler." And you're not gonna
like-
be like, "I don't want Hustler, man."
like the women I liked were the kind that like my cousin made me like. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of funny. Yeah.
Yep.
Calvin, did you have a hiding spot?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
That's
have
a fun
internet or TV
Good story.
or friends from school.
Yeah, you just,
Yeah.
I don't know where I got mine. I just acquired it. I had a hiding spot.
Yeah.
Everyone has to have a hiding spot for something. Rick probably had a hiding spot, right?
Oh my God! I just
think
remember
so.
this.
You
I
didn't
think-
have a hiding spot
I think
of
I had-
anything? Damn.
I wasn't super interested in that kind of stuff.
I just remembered this actually. I had a magazine I think I got from this kid from the bus.
That's a good place to get stuff.
Okay, and then I was young. Like it was
Yeah.
after I discovered my brother's, but I don't think I discovered my dad's yet. And I was underneath a blanket in my room looking at it. And then I just remember my sister ripping off the covers, looking at me, and just fucking punching me in the face. Hard. And I just like
What?
go back on the bed like that, And then she took the magazine. I never heard about it again from her, my parents, or anything.
Yep. It's just gone.
Yeah, did you ever have that kid who like had like supposedly the new magazines in the back of the bus?
Yep.
The new
Yeah.
magazine.
The nude magazine. He's got
Oh, the
nudies
new-
back
yeah,
there.
the new.
Because
You'd
you'd have
new
like
magazine.
for me, I was a little country boy. When I go to town,
Little.
littler. But when I go to town and hang with the city kids, like there was a kid that would just walk in to People's News. He'd just walk in, bold as brass, grab the ones that are like in the sealed
Yeah.
plastic,
Oh, with like
rip it off, and just start looking. And then some days he just go grab it, rip it off, put it down here, and walk out.
Jesus.
And we were like, wow,
Yeah.
he's like the one.
Wait, just some kid would do that?
Yeah, some kid would just do that.
No
I don't
one-
even know who he was.
no one
he was a
stopped him?
friend of my cousin's that lived over in Norwood.
Well, that's
No-
why.
He's a cousin that me and this cousin were gonna build a tree fort, and we started like 50 times and never finished.
Do you guys remember the magazines that they would have, and there'd be
Nope.
like the plastic thing, and there'd be like a, like a
Yeah.
bunny or whatever
Yeah.
over like the main part of it?
It's like a like a beacon of light shining.
My
like,
sister,
right here.
my
You know?
sister used to work at People's News,
Yeah.
and she'd always talk about like people would just come in, like, and they'd be like, God damn it, girls
Andrew.
working here, you know, like, you know, if it's a guy working there, you'd be like, give me this, you pay for it, but a girl would be working there, you'd be like. Like a shade, like wearing a hat and like a jacket up, you know.
Activity like pulled over your face.
There's a guy you work with who talked about People's News porno, right?
I don't remember.
Papa
honestly.
John's?
I don't remember.
People's News, they got porno magazines there. I thought. Remember you telling me a story like that?
I don't remember honestly.
It's a guy who got too many tickets and he had to
Yeah.
quit driving.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah,
That's
man.
it?
Yep. Yep.
And you know
Good
about
times.
You know about the bus? Reminded me of Rick. Did you? I think we were on our way to, what was it, Cleveland, the Science Center. Did you go to that? You went to that, didn't you?
Kosai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when we stayed the night at the Science Center.
No,
You didn't go to that one.
I didn't.
I'm pretty sure it was for that. We were on a bus ride to somewhere
Mhm.
on the highway,
Mhm.
right? You know, 2 lanes. I remember at some point as we were driving, people were like, "Fucking look!" And there's a car driving by because you can just look down. And there's a guy driving, and the girl with the head in the lap,
Yep.
and everyone's like, "What? Look at that! Look!
Yep.
Look!" We're all fucking like 6th graders or some shit, being like, "Look at
Bus was a magical place, man.
The
First pair of boobs I saw was on the bus, and I was lucky because she was showing him somebody else.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What's happening?" She's
You
like,
got in on the
and
glory.
she's like, "You can see too." I'm like, "Oh, I'm so glad I sat next to this guy."
Dad drafted off so many people like, when I was
Right?
younger.
Drift off to him, like
Yeah.
let them like take the brunt of the air and
Yeah.
go behind him.
So I drafted because I was behind him.
Drafted,
Then I went
yeah.
ahead and went
Drafted.
above. Then I went around him.
The last second,
The last couple years, one
oh,
round.
the bus.
most sexual thing I can remember is WWF during the Attitude Era with like
Yep.
the bra and panties matches and things.
Yeah. And you were like,
It
"This
was
is
a weird
ridiculous. This
time.
is ridiculous. Get back to the main event."
I want to see more Shawn Michaels.
Oh
Rick's
man,
like, "Woo!"
what are we doing? Come on now.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's funny. Yep.
I had a
well,
okay, so I had
Obi-Wan looks great.
well, have you guys my friend he was looking at Final Fantasy fucking anime porn
Well,
in his basement,
Yep.
and in his basement he shared it with like a family room. There was just like a curtain in the middle of his basement.
Mhm.
I think you know what I'm talking about.
okay.
Okay, and then he was looking at it before school.
Yep.
And then his mom just opened the fucking curtain, and he was there in the middle of what he was doing. And she just screams. And she's got a British accent, you know, and she's, "Oh no," said his name in a British accent way. And he goes, "Fuck!" And he's sitting there telling us the story.
It's funny because I know exactly what you're talking about. And
he
it's
just
so
starts,
much funnier.
"Fuck!" He
Yeah.
just screams it. And he's telling the story in first period. Like, he doesn't care because
Yeah.
everyone's laughing. The teacher's sitting there listening. He's like,
The teacher's listening.
yeah, he was our basketball coach actually, and he was like, "You're a fucking idiot, man." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just never forget that, dude. I used to put a dumbbell in front of my door, like 4 inches in front of my door. So
Yeah.
my dad would always open the door. It's funny. My dad would always sneak up and open the door. And he
Try to
did.
get you red-handed.
Yeah, he did. He tried.
That's why
and,
whips open doors.
and then he'd hit the dumbbell and he'd stop. You know what I mean? Because I think once you do that, you hit it like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was my trick. Yeah.